Hello and welcome to Super Sunday on Sky Sports. Today we've got a cracking game in store, Arsenal against Aston Villa. Two sides in great form, and plenty on the line as we head into a crucial stage of the season.
Yeah, it's a big one. Arsenal have been excellent going forward, full of confidence, but Villa are no pushovers. They're organised, dangerous on the break, and they'll believe they can get something here today.
Well, everything's set. The players are ready, the atmosphere is building. It's Arsenal against Aston Villa. Let's head down to the action. It's time for kickoff.
Hello to you, wherever you happen to be. Our action comes to you today from Villa Park. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duties with me today is Sue Smith. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Aston Villa up against Arsenal.
It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off, though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
Number 12, Luca Dean. Number 44, Boubacar Kamara. Number 10, Jack Grealish. Number 7, John McGinn. And number 11, Ollie Watkins.
And here's the starting 11 for Aston Villa. Ezri Konsa starts alongside Pau Torres in central defence. Yuri Tielemans plays alongside Boubacar Kamara in the centre of midfield. And leading the line today is Ollie Watkins. Here are the starters for Arsenal. Gabriel plays alongside William Saliba in central defence. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Declan Rice in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And there we have it, the first half is underway. Gabriel, Rice with it. Trossard. Excellent defending. A real opening now. Got to be. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, the pace on the counter's so dangerous. They move that from the back with real intent. And then it's really good centre-forward play, isn't it? Holds off the defender who's putting a lot of pressure on him. And then he just keeps his cool to finish well.
Arsenal restart the game then, and they have work to do as they try to wipe out that last goal. Gabriel. Martin Ødegaard. Intelligent ball. Could be! And taking it without any trouble at all. Martin Ødegaard. William Saliba. It's with Gabriel. Trossard. Gabriel. Oh, they have it again. Threading it. Will it go in? And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Well, this could really help the cause. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Timber. Subimendi. Rice with it. Trossard. Well, the threat could be there. On to Saka. Martin Ødegaard. Trying his luck. And he got to it fairly easily. And intercepted it. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Wonderfully weighted pass. And an opening! And squandering the chance. Good heavens.
Well, he's got to score that. It's a huge opportunity to equalise.
Well, half-time coming up shortly and the home side on top. Interested to get your critique.
Yeah, it's a close one, a difficult one to call. I think they'll be the happier of the two sides, though, going in front, but it's marginal. They'll need a little bit more in the second half.
And there goes the half-time whistle. That will do it for the first half here at Villa Park. Well, he didn't disappoint in the first half, Leon Bailey. Sum up his performance for us.
Yeah, he's played well and the goal will be the standout moment, but I've been so impressed with his work rate too. I'm sure he'll want to keep that intensity up in the second half.
Teams back in position, second half underway. Martin Ødegaard. Now with Gyökeres. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Decent pass. And look at that. A goal here for Arsenal, who now have got themselves on terms.
Well, we can see it again. It's a lovely ball in behind, perfectly weighted from Ødegaard. And from that kind of distance, you'd back him every time. Cool, composed, and a simple finish in the end.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Intercepting it intelligently. Plenty of support here, but timely defending when it mattered. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Aston Villa facing West Ham United. And a substitution in the offing. Victor Gyökeres. Oh, fancy footwork. Has eyes for goal. Oh, good hit, close shave. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Arsenal facing Wolves.
Green convertible car park your reception. Please
He made good progress there.
immediately. Thank you.
A fine reading of the situation. That's a good-looking pass. Can they forge ahead? The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Matty Cash. Ollie Watkins. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, they could break at pace. Gyökeres. Could be threatening. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Here we can see it again, and this is really good strength. He uses his body well, and once he gets a yard, he finishes it nicely. Really good composure.
So they restart the game, and time is running out. Doniel Malen. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. Well, it came to nothing in the end. This could level it. Oh, our hats are off. What a challenge. Keeper had it covered. And time for the change now. Who can they pick out? Was it a great clearance? Well, threat over for now. Could catch them on the break. Oh, big chance! And a goal! They lead by 2 now, and that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, the speed of this transition is incredible. They're up the pitch in a flash. And then once he's through, there was never any doubt, was there? Hits it hard and true, and the keeper just can't react in time.
So back underway, 3-1 the score.
Gyökeres.
And the referee has decided to add on 3 additional minutes. So there goes the final whistle. It ends in a victory for Arsenal. Maximum points for them. What did you make of it all?
Yeah, it was a fairly comfortable result in the end. They control large parts of the game. It was a real professional performance, and I think they deserve the result.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, what a performance. He was the standout. Everything he did was at an exceptional level. His teammates followed his lead, and that's a good result for them.
Full time here, and it's finished Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 3. A really strong performance from Arsenal today. They controlled the game, took their chances well, and showed exactly why they're right up there at the top. Villa had their moments, but in the end, they just couldn't deal with Arsenal's quality going forward. It's a big 3 points for Arsenal, and one that keeps the pressure on in the title race. Now we head to 2 sides in the relegation fight facing each other. It's Brighton versus West Ham. Let's head to it.
Coast of England, we're here at the Amex Stadium. And Derek Ray here on the gantry, joined for commentary today by Sue Smith. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Brighton and Hove Albion up against West Ham United.
I can't wait for this one today. The atmosphere is buzzing, and I'm hoping the football lives up to it.
And a look at the lineup for Brighton.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central striker. We may see the wide midfielders cut in and the fullbacks push on, while the defence is still protected from the two holding.
And the starting lineup for West Ham United. Alphonse Areola begins in goal. Tomasz Souček starts alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game underway. Nayef Aguerd. It's with Emerson. And over the touchline for what will be a West Ham throw. Well, Brighton fans really hoping for a win after their defeat against Villa. How do you see them getting on here?
Yeah, 1-0 loss. It was a really tight game though, wasn't it? I think today there'll be a response from them. I think they'll learn from what went wrong last time. And I can see them getting a real well-earned victory.
Waited well. He's in. In it goes. That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
The replay, and he's aimed for the corner. It's a decent strike, gets his look in off the post, and he's off celebrating.
So West Ham get us moving again, and a swift response required after the setback. Todibo. The ball with James Ward-Prowse. Well, spot on with that challenge. Trying to tee it up. Opportunity. And that is offside. Aguerd. Jared Bowen decides to move back a bit. Tomasz Souček. Maguire. The ball with James Ward-Prowse. Playing with patience. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Ready to break, perhaps? Well, it looked so promising, but it all comes to nothing. On to Wan-Bissaka. On to Paquetá. Fulkrug. Ward-Prowse. Promising as they look to level it.
Yeah, just need to make it count, don't they?
Lucas Paquetá. Can they do it? And fine goalkeeping. Ward-Prowse. On to Paquetá. Targets available, cross comes in. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, look at this. It all starts with the delivery into the box, perfectly whipped in, and the finish matches it, connects with it so sweetly. No chance for the keeper. It's a brilliant goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. And there it is, the half-time whistle. The first half action is over here on the South Coast. Teams back in position, second half underway. Kaoru Mitoma. Really good interception.
Yeah, no messing about there. He saw that coming, didn't he?
Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Brighton and Hove Albion taking on Liverpool. Great weight on the pass. Will he play it in? And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Again, the keeper's a little unfortunate here. He reads the flight of the ball, gets a hand on it, but just not enough. You can see the frustration on his face.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Kaoru Mitoma. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's West Ham United facing Aston Villa. Quick break could be on. And he's made headway. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff.
Well, the move was all about the lightning pace of the break. They burst out from the back so quickly, and the movement is good to get on the end of it. And it's a simple finish in the end.
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Ayari. Welbeck. decent save, full credit.
Would you like to get yourself some post-match snacks?
Impressive build-up.
Well, they've certainly got the momentum here.
Oh, so look at this! And the keeper getting right behind it. Fulkrug. It did look on for them, but not to be. Fulkrug. 5 minutes of the 90 still to go, and just needs to stay calm. And safely dealt with. Kaoru Mitoma.
Well, it's so difficult to hear anything in here now. The noise level's certainly gone up, and there is still time for a winner. You just feel the fans know it.
Yassine Ayari. Options in the middle. Oh, might be. What a save! And still they're locked together here.
Yeah, that was really the decisive moment. Full credit to the keeper.
Who's going to get on the end of it? And the referee blows for full time.
Full time. Brighton and Hove Albion 2, West Ham United 2, and that result leaves Brighton in 17th and West Ham down in 18th. That's where it really starts to get worrying, especially for West Ham, who are now in the relegation zone.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're down there, draws don't really help you. You need wins. West Ham will be disappointed. They had opportunities, but they've got to start turning performances into 3 points.
Right. Plenty more to get through. Let's head to the highlights from the other games.
A good start for the matchup within the second half of Man City. A great header, but safe from the goalkeeper. But rebounding to the feet of Lionel Messi to struck the ball into the goal. And he done that very nicely as Man City put themselves in the lead here over Leicester City here for this evening's game. And a great corner came into the box. Header was saved. Rebounded back to the feet of Messi. And now it is 1-0 to Man City in the matchup so far here at the Etihad Stadium from tonight. And that means the whistle did blow, by the way, at full time because Man City only got 1 goal involved in this matchup. Didn't extend themselves higher enough to score 2 or 3 goals in the game over Leicester, but only that 1 goal from Messi could do for Man City to guarantee themselves those big 3 points at the Etihad Stadium. As it ends here at full time, it ends as Man City 1, Leicester City 0. A decent attack here for Tottenham as Mohamed Kudus, the Ghanaian midfielder, good pass there to Kulusevski, and then Kulusevski hit the ball into the goal and put Brentford in behind in this matchup as Spurs are in front and Spurs are the team are leading this game here as Brentford are behind. And a very good goal there from Kulusevski, and he scores the first opening goal for Tottenham. And Spurs carried on fighting as Harry Kane was 1v1 to the goalkeeper right here, and he placed that ball right into that bottom corner to put Harry Kane Spurs 2 goals in front here as Brentford now are 2 goals behind over Tottenham in the game here from tonight. A corner for Tottenham in the matchup as Kulusevski crossed the ball into the box, header away from the defender of Brentford, and then Fabio Carvalho right there. Good boot right there from Carvalho. Then the goalkeeper came out of his goal, made a massive mistake right there and given the ball away to Brentford striker Wissa to score the opening goal, and Brentford have got themselves a goal back in the matchup by a massive mistake by Rocario. Made a big mistake by actually coming out of his goal too quickly enough and lost control of that ball, and then Wissa won the ball, and all he had to do is tap it in the open net. And a big mistake right there for the goalkeeper, not to clear the ball out as quick as possible from that great big assist there from Fabio Carvalho to give the ball there to a chance for Wissa to win the ball off of the goalkeeper. And then Kulusevski on the attack here for Tottenham, got themselves that third goal to make sure Spurs go and win this game. And a big goal right there from Kulusevski. And now the score is 3-1 to Spurs in this matchup. All the Tottenham supporters are very happy about this and happy about this moment. And now the score is 3-1 to Tottenham in the game. And that means a full-time score between Spurs and Brentford. It ends here as Spurs 3, Brentford 1 as a full-time score here for tonight. Nice hold and counter-attack here from Sabitzer all the way to McAllister, and then Gakpo was 1v1 to the keeper and he hit that ball right into that bottom corner right there, and Liverpool lead here by 1-0, all thanks to Cody Gakpo in the match. And then Liverpool got themselves another goal in the matchup in the second half as Darwin Núñez hit on the counter-attack, hit the ball into the goal, and now it's 2-0 Liverpool. 2 goals for the Reds, and they've got their nose in front again to expand themselves their lead now to 2-0 over Leeds United in the game. And then glory, Leeds United got themselves a goal back in the matchup here. They're behind by 2-0. Then Leeds got themselves a goal back as Daniel James, good pass there to Brendan Aronson. And Aronson scores a consolation goal here. But they are behind against Liverpool. But at least they got a little bit of something though. And now the score is 2-1 to Liverpool. And Leeds have got themselves that goal back in the match. And now Liverpool got themselves another goal in the matchup to make it 3-1 as Darwin Núñez, nice little cut in play here, has a shot, hits it into the goal here, and Liverpool now have made it 3-1 to Leeds United. And now Liverpool done well right there to score the third goal, as now Liverpool now extend themselves that 3-1 lead, and the goalkeeper couldn't do nothing about that as Darwin Núñez now makes it 3-1 to Liverpool. And now another big counter-attack here from Cody Gakpo for Liverpool all the way to Mo Salah. And then Salah hits it right into the back of the net. And what a finish right there for Mohamed Mo Salah. And now the score now is 4-1 to Liverpool. And that's 1 goal back here again for Mo Salah in the game. Full-time score at the end of the game between Liverpool and Leeds United. A big result obviously for the Liverpool team, and Darwin Núñez on the score sheet was brilliant, and the whole Liverpool players will be very happy about this one, to go to Ellen Road and pick up those big 3 points as it ends Leeds 1, Liverpool 4. Big counter-attack here from João Pedro for Chelsea. He took a good run all the way, beating past a few defenders of Bournemouth here, João Pedro. All the way there to Cole Palmer, and then Cole Palmer scores. And now the score is 1-0 to Chelsea in this matchup, as Bournemouth are behind and Chelsea are in the lead here at the Vitality Stadium within the first 8 minutes of the game. Good holder and counter-attack here from João Pedro here for Chelsea. All the way, 1v1. And he put it right in the bottom corner again. And now 5 minutes later, Chelsea expend themselves another goal. against Bournemouth. And now the score is Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 2 at full time. And a nice finish right there from João Pedro in the game. Yeah, good run. Chelsea been very, very good. Very, very huge for them to get themselves that goal. And now it is 2-0 to the Chelsea in the match. And then, however, exactly, Bournemouth, nice little hold up here from Lewis Cook. And then Ryan Christie, pass there from Sinteria. And then good shot right there from Justin Kluivert. Put the ball into the bottom corner. And now Bournemouth have got themselves that goal back in the matchup here. And they are still behind. They could do something here within now until the next 2 minutes from now. They might get another goal to put Bournemouth level against Chelsea. But at the moment, good finish right there from Justin Kluivert. And the Cherries got themselves back in the game here. But it's still not enough at the moment for Bournemouth in the game. And that's a big result there, by the way, for the Chelsea team. They did very, very well to do that, by the way, exactly against Bournemouth. Big positive 3 points for the Chelsea team. They hanged on and they got themselves that narrow victory over AFC Bournemouth as the full-time score ends at the Vitality Stadium as AFC Bournemouth 1, Chelsea 2 at full-time. Nice hold-up play here from Dwight McNeil for Everton, all the way to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and then all the way to Alcaraz, and Alcaraz there to Iliman Ndiaye. And Ndiaye scored the first opening goal for Everton as Forest are behind, and Everton lead by 1-0 over the Forest. And then Everton got themselves the ball with Garnier, and then Ndoye. Good hold-up here, pass there to Chris Wood. Chris Wood on the attack. Good pass to the Gibbs-White, and then Gibbs-White goes and scores the goal back for Nottingham Forest to be 1-0 down, and now made it 1-1 against Everton. And what a superb finish right there for Nuno Espirito Santo's Forest. And now the score in the game here is 1 apiece over Everton. Good run, good finish, and Gibbs-White has now made it 1 apiece here at the Stadium of Everton's here for tonight. And then Forest did not give up at all. They really showed a lot of fight in the second half, and a good pass there to Chris Wood, and then Chris Wood there to Ndoye, and then Ndoye right there all the way has a chance and goes for a shot and scores against Jordan Pickford. And Nottingham Forest have done so well to be 1-0 down, to come back from 1-0 down to lead the game here by 2-1. And that spirit that Nuno Espirito Santo's Nottingham Forest have really delivered in this game. Nottingham Forest are in Magic Land, and they are now leading here by 2-1 over Everton. And then, however, things carried on here for Nottingham Forest here. Chris Wood, good pass there to Gibbs-White, shot, save, rebound, and Chris Wood got the rebound shot from a save there from Jordan Pickford, and that was not enough. And all the Everton supporters are booing the Everton players because they've been absolutely dreadful in this game, and Nottingham Forest have done extremely well to score 3 goals past the Evertonians in this matchup, and a very, very good goals for the Everton not to win this game. But for Forest, however, they've been very, very good. Very good. They really believed in themselves throughout the whole game, and even David Moyes looks furious. But as of for Nuno Espirito Santo's Forest, they did so well to travel to Liverpool, to Everton's new stadium, and go for the big 3 points. The big 3 points by delivering a massive victory over them in this game. That is the full-time score, by the way. It ends, ladies and gentlemen, as Everton 1, Nottingham Forest 3 at full time. And a good hold up here from Newcastle United. There's Bruno Guimaraes, good pass there to Isak. We tried to, but then Isak won the ball off of the defender of Sheffield United. And then what a finish there from Alexander Isak in the second half. In the 70th minute of the matchup, within half an hour left of the game, Newcastle have put themselves in the lead over Sheffield United in this matchup. And what a brilliant goal and what a brilliant finish right there from Alexander Isak as he puts that ball past the goalkeeper, and now Newcastle lead by 1-0 over Sheffield United. And that goal was not things that Newcastle expected after that when they were leading by 1-0 within 4 minutes later. Because 4 minutes later, Sheffield United, O'Hare shoots and scores as O'Hare scores for Sheffield United. And he makes it 1-1 in the matchup as Callum O'Hare scores. And Chris Wilder's side have got themselves that massive goal. They might be in the relegation zone, but that goal is huge to try and get something over Newcastle here for this evening's game. And what a finish right there for Sheffield United as O'Hare scores as he makes it now 1-1 and the Blades are level in the game. And that's what the full-time whistle has blown as Callum O'Hare scored that goal to make sure Sheffield United pick up the point. But for Newcastle, however, that is disappointing for Newcastle not to go for the easy 3 points. We all thought that Newcastle were favourites to go and get a result here over Sheffield United, but Sheffield, however, really believed in themselves in this match, and they got themselves that late goal to get themselves that draw as it ends Newcastle 1, Sheffield United 1. And a great start here for Crystal Palace in the matchup as Ben Wharton for Palace. Good holding pass there to Ismail Sarr, all the way to Mateta. And then Mateta got the opening goal within the second half. And what a great start for Palace in the second half to put themselves in the lead over the strugglers of Fulham in this matchup. A big local London derby matchup between the south of London Palace and the west side of London Fulham. And now the Eagles put themselves very, very nicely in front against Fulham as it is 1-0 the score currently in the match. And then Crystal Palace got themselves another goal in the matchup as Mateta, good run right here for him. He found a great pass there to Ismail Sarr and there was no one obviously marking Ismail Sarr at all, and then he took it all upon himself, 1v1 to the goalkeeper, and now the score is 2-0 to Crystal Palace. Good run. And the defenders obviously could not stop Ismail Sarr's pace. I thought he was offside, I thought he was. But luckily he was in an onside position at the right time. And now it is 2-0 to Palace in the game. And now, nice hold up here from Jefferson Lerma. Passed the ball nicely there to Eze. Eze, good run here for Palace. All the way to Mateta. And then Mateta finished the ball into the back of the net. And now Palace have now made it 3-0 over Fulham. As what a finish right there from Mateta. And Eze right there did so well by finding Mateta in a very open position to score. And now Fulham, you know how poor they've been all season so far since being promoted from the Championship last season into the Premier League. And they've been really wide open throughout the last 16 games played of the Premiership season. And then things got bad to worse for Fulham as Ismail Sarr, good run here for Palace, and he had a shot and he put the ball right into the roof of the net, and Palace scored 4 goals away from home at Craven Cottage, and that is a big disappointment right there for the Fulham team not to fight in this game, in this London derby especially, because Palace are now scored all 4 goals over Fulham at Craven Cottage in the game here for tonight. That's a massive victory right there for the Palace team and also for Oliver Glasner. Very good result for him as the big win really came across when his team picked up a real positive result, of course, against Fulham in this match as Jean-Philippe Mateta scored great goals, brilliant goals for the Palace team as it ends here at full time. Fulham 0, Palace 4 at full time here this evening. And a great counter attack here from Dugu As Dorgu there passed the ball to Ugarte, and then Ronaldo all the way to Brana Bremo, and Brana Bremo right there got the opening goal within the first 3 minutes against Wolverhampton Wanderers, as Man United lead by 1-0 against Wolves. And then Cristiano Ronaldo got himself a finish against the goalkeeper of Sarr for Wolves, as a great pass there from Matthijs de Ligt to pass it all the way to Ronaldo. Ronaldo really outpaced everybody, all the defenders, everyone, to go 1v1 right there to the goalkeeper Sarr, and now it is 2-0 to Man U. And then good hold up here now to Cristiano Ronaldo for Manchester United, all the way to Marcus Rashford, and then Marcus Rashford hits it and he puts it into that top corner, and now it's 3-0 to Manchester United, and they are absolutely storming Wolves here away from home, and that's a good finish right there for Marcus Rashford. And now it's 3-0 to Manchester United in the game. Good teamwork right here for the United side. And now it's 3-0. And then Rashford got himself another goal in the match-up here. Good pass there, Fernandes here to Rashford. And Rashford slide that ball right into that bottom corner just before half-time. And all the Wolves supporters are booing. And they're all leaving the stadium right now, because Man United are now running riot here at Molineux. And now Sarr will take the goal kick here for Wolves. And now a header right there again to De Ligt. Then Marcus Rashford. Then Marcus Rashford there. Goes for another shot, and what a hit right there from the top angle. Sarr cannot save Marcus Rashford's shot, as Man United now have scored another goal. And now it's 5-0 to Manchester United. Yeah, I've got to say, Marcus Rashford, nice control, nice finish. And the goalkeeper could not stop, obviously, Rashford's finish. And that is a perfect hat-trick right there for Marcus Rashford. And that is a full-time score, by the way. Big result here for Man United. A hat-trick right there for Marcus Rashford. The Wolves fans all leave the stadium very disappointingly in this matchup, to be losing this game like 5-0 away from home, as it ends Wolves 0, United 5 at full-time.
Let's take a look at all the results from match day 15 in the Premier League. Big wins for Manchester United, Liverpool and Chelsea, all continuing their strong runs. Tottenham Hotspur also picking up an important victory, while Manchester City edge past Leicester City. And it finished all square between Brighton and Hove Albion and West Ham United, while Arsenal take a big away win against Aston Villa. Here's how the top of the table looks. Liverpool remain top, with Arsenal right behind them, and Manchester City still very much in the title race. It's incredibly tight between the top sides, and every point is going to matter as we move forward. At the bottom, real problems. West Ham United drop into 18th, Sheffield United 19th, and Fulham rooted to the bottom. Brighton and Hove Albion just above the drop in 17th, and they'll know they're in a serious fight. This is where the pressure really starts to build. And coming up next week, another big one. Leicester City take on Newcastle United. Both sides with plenty to play for, and that promises to be a very interesting game. That's all from us. Plenty of talking points, plenty of drama, and it's only just getting started. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.